Hey people, Intrid here, Team Free for All Faction Rumble. This is Calderis Refinery, and the green team, quite fittingly, is Orks. We have Gardacus with a Kommando knob infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you, and blows you up. Orkish style begins with a twin link shooter. Alongside Orconero's Mekboy teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat puts us a good damage with a bunch of Orky gadgets. Purple team is the Guard. Crazy Chairman 96 as a Lord General fighting in ranged combat begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, very strong defense and support can also add to the retinue. Talon Desert Raiders elite scheme here. You have Zedemorr alongside a Lord Commissar, stronger offense and support fighting in melee begins with a refractor shield, and the blue team is Chaos Sorcerers, R-Twins and Slaaneshi Cacophony. These guys are offensive and disruptive heroes with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. This guy cracking on the generator a few times there. Power supply, I think they call them. Slaaneshi using the Iron Warriors elite scheme there. They're on the west side. Slaaneshi against Gardacus, the Orc. Doombolts flies in, does some work. For those of you unfamiliar with Team Free for All matches, top of your screen you see the victory points of each of the teams. They are trying to get up to 2,000 by holding the victory points on the map. You can destroy a victory point by destroying its power supply, which can then be rebuilt for a cost by whoever wants to do it. Typically, whoever's closest to it. An essential victory point here that does not have a power supply. As you can see, each team has 2 natural victory points, basically, that they need to defend as much as they can, hold as long as they can, and then try and grab that middle one when they can, maybe. Perhaps some teleporting sorcerers could grab the middle one if they can get vestments of the warp up. We have a sentinel for both of the Imperial Guard players. Orcs being chased off here. They can grab that power maybe and decap this or bash the power supply. It is indeed a sorcerer who gets to mid first. It's R-Twins with some double CSM action. Slaaneshi DSM into Heretics. Looks like they're doing quite well here. Pushed up basically at the base of the Orcs. CSM dropping a model there though. They've got some grenade launcher Heretics having some fun, launching some grenades. And R-Twins is here helping out with some Chaos Space Marines. What about these fellas? They're just melee Heretics, trying not to die every second of their lives. Doom Blast, one of them's dead. And then they run? No, they just jog away. Oh no, they're running. Now they are running. Doom Blast and run. First thing you learn as a heretic. Double shooters are both the Orc players. They haven't been able to venture towards the mid yet. The Orcs is all being Chaos and Imperial Guard. The old enemies going at it. Lord General runs away. They lost both of their retinue fellas. Derek and Nigel both downed. Struck down in the prime of life. Lord Commissar getting stuck in, maybe takes out the Sorcerer. There we go. The Sentinels killed a thing. Well done, fellas. They don't do that much damage, these things. It's not really what they're there for. I mean, when they get their missile launchers up, they can. But in Tier 1, they're about soaking up damage and then falling over, apparently. Yeah, double CSM. Pack a punch, especially if they have Eternal War. These guys don't. But that was a little bit sloppy from Crazy Chairman. Needed to get that thing the hell back. CSM trying to get into melee. Stomp comes in. That's what they're about in Tier 1. Soaking up damage, stomping in people's faces, being at the forefront of an army so that it's harder to get to the guardsmen. This power supply has been busted up. I think it's 15 power to replace. I almost forget how much it costs. It's quite a lot. It's not cheap. Triple cap at the moment for the blue Chaos team. Some Catachin's explosives in the path there. Well, it was a grenade launcher in the path, I should say. Derek and Nigel are back, which is grand to see. And they're bashing some power. There's an Orky generator there that need to destroy it. It might just shake itself apart though. Look at it. A concerted effort to power bash here from Crazy Chairman. Zedemorr, meanwhile. Oh, Zedemorr's here as well. So it's a double power bashing effort. Eternal War on the Chaos Space Marines. We have Heretics with Aspiring Champion and grenade launchers. What's going on over here? They're still pinned in their base. Gardacus quite a lot. They've got Storm Boys up though. With power melee, choppy chopness. It's all this now. It's all this now. Oh, it's electric armor. With electric shock. It's power melee damage? Yes, power melee damage is interesting. It's going to really mess up retreating units with it. Lord Commissar gets suppressed. Not happy. The shooter boys run, but now the guard getting flanked by some treacherous chaos fellas. Double CSM, or maybe they should have just run into melee there, this double CSM. They will outshoot the guardsmen, but they'll take a bunch of damage doing it. Did they lose a model? They did not lose a model, I don't think. Our twins there. The chaos fellas go tier 2 first. Is this Gardacus starting to break out now? Looks like they are taking their VP back. That's how Chaos were getting their triple. I did a quad cap there for a second. For a while, maybe. Almost at 600 victory points already, the Chaos guys. Chaos tend to start really well in these team free-for-all matches. They've got such an aggressive start. And they have relatively good durability because of the Chaos Space Marines. It lends itself well to these kind of mayhem fights. Orcs pretty good at it too, maybe, but they drop models quicker than Chaos Space Marines do. Lord Commissar determined to get a decap, gets it. Slaaneshi will now try to take it back. Heretics here without an aspiring champion. Slaaneshi with the Noise Marines you just heard. And saw 365 to 616 to 274 on the VP. Still a big lead for the Chaos fellas. Stormboys getting in. Power weapons, bad idea for these guys. Remember what I said about Chaos Space Marines being relatively durable? Well, get power weapons on them, not so much. One of them dies. Wow, they're lucky to get away with 2 models there, Slaaneshi. What were they looking at? Maybe they were trying. Maybe they were messing with this guard stuff in the mid, trying to help out our twins. Our twins repurchases the Chaos Sorcerer because Slaaneshi has also gone down. That's where they were looking, look. And they can get revived. Mekboy comes over to grab the VP. Now teleports mid, gets some more shooting done. Needs to get into cover, there we go. Noise Marine's going to shut down that ranged weaponry with their Sonic Blaster, there it is. Now he can't shoot back, has to run. Stick Bombers on the way for Orconero. Weird Boy on the way for Gardacus. Weird Boy would be bad news for Slaaneshi's army. A well-placed Warp Vomit would mess up their entire army, basically. Oh, they've gone tier 3. Slaaneshi's gone tier 3. Orconero, look at VPs, bruv, says Crazy Chairman. Suggesting that he should go for the Chaos fellas a bit more, maybe. Well, it's easy for you to say. If Orconero goes all the way over to this side of the map to fight them, if they leave their power completely open to be bashed, they leave their VP completely open. You've got to kind of fight your area quite a lot in a team free-for-all, I think. I mean, sure, it doesn't matter if he keeps that stuff if Chaos just win. But they're also behind the guard. They don't want to just hand it to them without a fight. There's that Weird Boy. Oh, here comes a Shrine from Slaaneshi. That's going to shoot out Doom Bolts because it's a Sorcerer Shrine. Here comes another one. Also provides some damage resistance to these Chaos fellas. There's a Stormboy jump onto the Heretics. They're going to take some Doom Bolts. Oh, they're still building it. That was a Cacophony. Didn't drop a model, those Noise Marines, eh? Sluggers with their Knob Leader. They don't have their burners, though. Weird Boy Zap's gone in there. Jumping between things. Sorcerer's fighting some Orcs. Gets a really good special. Can they escape with it? They cannot. I don't think they have vestments or anything. These towers are, or shrines I should say, are definitely annoying for the Orcs. These guys need to run now. He jumped out and I need to run, fellas. Sluggers are running. Storm, there we go. They're all running. And these guys can mop up the shrines. Meanwhile, east side of the map, the Guard are taking one of their naturals back. They have the central VP, so they have a triple here. Oh, there's that Mekboy turret. It should be focusing, it should be shooting the Guard, I think, to take some models off them. But it's not. So that's weird. That's a really good damage, though. Down it goes. We do have a missile launcher sentinel. And these things can pack a punch. Those frag missiles, if you can hit something that's not moving. And all clumped up like a pile of shooter boys, perhaps. Here's your stick bombers. They throw stick bombs. There's that basilisk flare. Would that affect the range of the stick bombs? I don't think so. It's not a weapon, it's an ability. Stunned the sentinels. Seemed like they should have stunned some guardsmen there as well, but didn't seem to stun them. Electric armor, electric shock. Just wiped some guard, I think. Rest of them have all got plasma guns though. And commissars and stuff. It looks like one of them wiped anyway. What's the Lord Commissar got? All the things. Power sword, carapace, and stubbornness. Back on the west side, we have a Mark of Nurgle tank from Slaaneshi. And a Death Dread up from Gardacus. Commandos for Orconero in tier 3. R-Twins gets a Chaos Predator on the way also. Burners and bits for the Death Dread. Now the Nurgle tank isn't great at shooting down large targets, because the autocannon gets replaced with a stinking Nurgle one like that, which is better at anti-infantry, but it can shoot them down given time. Gets massive defensive bonuses for being Mark of Nurgle, but it does slow it down. 809 triple cap at the moment for the Imperial Guard. Chaos down to a single cap right now. Stormtroopers on the way for Zedemorr. Predator gets away, I think. Yes, it does. Maybe. I thought that was going to shoot it again, but it would have been okay. Death Dread did some good work there, actually. Some stun bombs, and then some stick bombs. And Mekboy grabs their VP. Look at that. Imperial Guard kind of getting crowded out a bit here. If you look at the map. That power supply gets bashed, so they have no... Oh, they do have one. They still have the central VP, look. Double Stormtroopers for Zedemorr. Crazy Chairman looking for tier 3, I think. Not sure. Certainly seems like it. Unless they're just being indecisive. There's tier 3 for Gardacus. And here are the Commandos being all sneaky. Love the Daka. Didn't throw their burner bomb, though. Oh, maybe they didn't have energy for it. Maybe they were infiltrated for too long, took too much energy off them. Triple cap for the Orks. Greenskins aren't out of it yet. They know how to fight and they know how to win. West side. Grenade launcher barrage, doing some good work there. The tank is indeed trying to focus down the Death Dread. Are you subjugated? Oh, you are subjugated. Tome of Subjugation for Slaaneshi. Might be worth trying to focus down that Sorcerer then. Because he's not that tough at 716 hit points level 2. Or level 3, sorry. Punish him for trying to get close and using the Subjugation by shooting him down and smacking him down. Or you could get the Assassin's Knife and use triple shot on him to stop the Subjugation. But looks like they want the rocket launcher to help against these vehicles. Mark of Khorne, Chaos Predator here now. Can they chase down this Death Dread? I think they can. Yeah, they're going to get it. Down it goes. Did a decent job, I think. Up to 1021 VPs now. Chaos on a double cap. Tier 3 for Zedemorr. Everyone's in tier 3. Nob's got on the field for Orconero. Mekboy can support them superbly well with the super tough beam. But they're down at the moment. Where are they down? Over there. Oh, everything runs. They really didn't like those stick bombs. Sentinel still alive. Risking the wrath of the Nob Squad. Lets them come in from the stomp. That's just going to make them even more annoyed. Kommando might get shot down here. And that could be a big loss. They can't afford to revive them, and they've got that rocket launcher. And it's not like the Mekboy is up to revive them either. Any of the gens down? Or the power supplies, I mean. I don't think so. All of the victory points should be operational. Triple cap for Chaos. They've come back into it now with these tanks. Nob Squad. Get the decap. Might have to run. Oh, they dropped a couple of models there. When they perhaps didn't need to. They've got their hammers. Do they not have Meaner and Greener? I didn't see. Still a triple cap for Chaos. Fire on my target sniper rifle doing some work here. But there's the stick bombs. They do have flak jacket to help with that. Uh-oh. Tank might go down. Double anti-armor stormtroopers. You've got to shoot, fellas. I'm not sure why they stopped there. Oh, they got Curse of Tzeentch. R-Twin is doing huge amounts of work with Curse of Tzeentch, but they do lose their tank. Also have the demon armor. Oh, Imperial Abyss from R-Twins, I imagine. Got a few kills, but I don't think it was an especially great nuke. We do have a Xenos Power Claw for the Lord Commissar. Just to mock those Orks. Tore it off a war boss at some point. Level 4 Lord General. Level 2 tank here. Up to 1347 hit points. With health regen and melee resistance. It's a hell of a tough tank. Nob Squad though are fully upgraded now. Nob Leader, Meaner and Greener, and those big old hammers. Stick bombs are a great foil for your Nob Squad. They can set up fights with their disruption or their stunning. Nob Squad are able to get on the tank. I mean, just because it has melee resistance doesn't mean you want a Nob Squad smacking on it. Look at the damage it's taken. Got rid of the commandos, but it's still being chased pretty hard. Needs to subjugate those knobs, maybe. Is that what they're trying to do? Oh, they subjugated the sluggers. That must have been a misclick. They must have wanted to subjugate the knobs. It's a costly misclick if that's what it was. Not sure if they would have saved it because this fellow was here with a rocket launcher anyway. Single cap Chaos. They are still in the lead. Double cap for Guard, and they could maybe grab this, but they're too busy shooting Orks and stick bombers go down. Lehman Russ for Crazy Chairman into some Kasrkin. Gardacus is just going commandos now. Orconero. Oh, these are subjugated. They're not new. They're just subjugated. Slaaneshi with another tank on the way. Commissar just fell over. Level 3 now, that fella. CSM get level 4. Probably worth getting Marco Tzeentch, I think, with those knobs around. R-Twins has no marks on their CSM either. What am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing these fellas. Weird Boy runs away. He's got his bigger brains. More health and over there. You guys gonna get on this VP? Just or bash the supply maybe? Looks like Slaaneshi wants to steal it as much as possible. He's got the Blast Master kicking off towards the north. Double CSM popping their slaughter. That's a lot of stuff shooting at them, including a tank and a bunch of plasma guns. Commissar was just having a rest there. Now he gets in. Cleaves through them with the Power Claw. 2v1 against R-Twins. They've bashed the power supply. Double cap for the Guard. Get a natural here, stolen though by those fast capping commandos. Being doubled by the Guard, says R-Twins. We'll see if Slaaneshi responds up there, or if they just push harder down this way. They have the VP. I'm sure they don't want to abandon this. Ouch. Burner Bomb and Love the Daka. But then these guys get subjugated and Love the Daka the other guys. Very, very orky. Have the Rod of Warp Fire now. Another great tool to have against a Nob Squad for disruption. Which is a good thing, because Orconero's got another Nob Squad on the way. Triple Commandos for Gardacus. Double cap for both the Guard and the Chaos fellas. Orcs are still in it though. Need to get some VPs for sure, but they're still in it. Another Lehman Russ for Crazy Chairman. R-Twins with some late Chaos Space Marines apparently. That's a weird pull. I guess they can't get Terminators up, and they don't want another tank because there's a Lehman Russ and stuff like that. Maybe they could have saved up for a Great Unclean One. They have tons and tons of power. Would it even have been a good shout to get a Great Unclean One? There's so much plasma in the Guard army, melter guns and things. We have autocannon. Oh, double autocannons are what they should have done because it's fun. Who knows if it's effective? Slaaneshi has another Mark of Nurgle tank. Uh-oh. And it's getting Orky rockets, and there's a nuke. It's a good nuke. Hell of a good nuke. Commander Nob's still there, and down goes the tank. But Gardacus lost all of their Commander Nobs in that nuke and the afters. That was a hell of a nuke there. What's going on? Double Lehman Russes, one of them with Executioner. Looks like they just bashed that power supply. Rocket run misses. Second run does not miss. Guard looking very strong in the mid. They just wrecked the Orcs. Wrecked them. Oh, Slaaneshi's losing stuff now. They just lost a squad, I think. Noise Marines and Heretics are still alive. What do they have? Was it CSM? Who knows? How am I supposed to know? It's not like it's on the screen at all times what they have. Chaos Space Marines here for R-Twins. They got a aspiring champion on them. Not sure what that was about. Are they going to get triple Mark of Zinch or something? Why? There's a lot of tanks now you got to deal with. They've been mainly fighting Guard and their tanks, so I don't know why they got more CSM. They haven't seen much of the Orcs. If they were being run at by a bunch of knobs, maybe you could understand getting a bunch of CSM with Mark of Zinch. There's that warp fire. Did they get it? Oh, they didn't actually bash the supply. They got bashed there. I don't think they meant to bash it. I think that was a wayward rocket that hit it. Towards the mid though. There's a Rocks coming in. Absolute mayhem. Another Rocks. They want those Demon Russes down, the Orcs. They got one of them. But they don't get the other one. Here comes the Nob Squads. Commissar wants to fight him. Heavy turret. There's Las turrets. There's another Lehman Russ. Triple cap for the Imperial Guard now. Subjugated Nob Squad. Slaaneshi. Maybe they could subjugate the Kassakin or something and turn them onto the tank. Oh, they don't have melters in hand. Lord Commissar gets himself killed. Lining up a rocket run. Got in there for rocket run vision, I think. And they killed something. Yeah, R-Twins lost something there, I believe. Getting close to 1700 now to Guard. And they still have so much stuff. Orconero does have 2 knobs. Oh, but the Mekboy's down. Can't support them super well. Gardacus with more commandos. If they didn't get that awesome Imperial Abyss Slaaneshi, Gardacus would be in a great spot now because they'd have like 4 commandos probably. They can drop another Rocks when it comes off cooldown, which might be telling. Oh, Commissar doesn't want to finish the cap. He's running away. Lord General gets a full retinue here. Nigel and Derek, and the Commissar, and a Vox Operator, and a Medic fella. Look at his hit points. Got some Chaos Terminators now from Slaaneshi. What are they shooting at? Just ground targeting, I guess. Looks like the Guard are on track for victory. Have their 2 naturals and they have the mid. Desperation moves now. Just trying to do something. That's not the time to get Blast Master upgrade though, fellas. They have to run. There's a Rocks. Takes out the bunker. Takes out the turret. All of the tanks are alive though. And as you can see, it's a hell of a thing for Lehman Russes. Basilisk Flare. Terminators coming in with autocannons. Double knobs coming in now. Can they, between them, stop this Guard? This Guard entrenchment. They got their VP bashed up there. Knobs popping the frenzy. Terminators having to teleport to finish off the tank, but they got it. Now they need to be careful about the Knob squads that are right there. Subjugate one of them though. Is Slaaneshi. Yeah, they're going after the Terminators, I think, a bit. Oh, Terminators run away. Commandos run away. Other Knob squad runs away. Knob squad run away, I mean. Chaos are going to take the mid. Hell of a push. Hell of a push. More Commandos for Gardacus, and why not? Orconero with the looted tank on the way. Lehman Russ having to stay back over there. This one's still nice and healthy though. Oh, Chaos Terminator is still harassing things over here. But there's a bunch of plasma. Not sure if they just teleported to get up there or not. Maybe they can just warp them out though, eh? They might do it. Oh, they just teleported, okay. 1888 for the Imperial Guard. Chaos not that far behind though. But they still have a single cap, the Guard. They could just win with that single. Rocket launcher Orks. Return it. Rear armor. Is it unable to move? Down it goes. Looks like it was blocked by its own heretics there. Weird Boy got the cap on that VP, I think. Now he zaps himself, which is amazing, and runs away. Guard are back on the VP with some fast capping Kasrkin. Guard are going to get a double cap here, over 1900 VPs as well. There it is, double cap. Orks with the quad, but they have too much to make up here. Too much to make up. Slaaneshi with some Plague Marines. Got an awful lot of Nurgle stuff for a Chaos Sorcerer there, Slaaneshi. I think you're rooting for the wrong fella. Looks like the Guard have this. What is going on over here? Orks and Chaos fighting each other. They should be fighting the Guard. It's desperation times now, even if you need to leave your post. You need to get on those guys. Commando's trying to get it done. Trying to just destroy their power supplies, I think. If you just teleport some Terminators up there, they could probably destroy that power supply quite quickly by themselves. Oh, they're capping. Rocket run. Still a single cap. GG, says Slaaneshi. Still a single for the Guard. Oh, they got a double there. Yeah, that's it. There we go. The Guard take it. Hell of a game, though. Awesome stuff. Let's look at these heroes, eh? Level 10 Kommando Nob for Gardacus. They were getting booby traps at the end. They had the sneaky infiltration kit and a rocket launcher. Tough luck. That Imperial Abyss from Slaaneshi wrecked their commandos. They got back up to 3 though. If that didn't happen, they might have been able to get like 5 or 6 commando squads and wreck stuff around the map. Orconero's Mekboy level 3. Nob squads did some good work. Looted tank at the end as well. Level 9 Lord General. Crazy Chairman was very solid. And got a full retinue at some point. Level 6 Commando. Commissar. Xenos Power Claw, Stubbornness, all that good stuff. Level 7 Sorcerer for our twins. Saw some good Curse of Tzeentch action. And had that Rod of Warpfire. Slaaneshi started very, very strong on the west side. Losing that tank was a big blow, but they came back strong with that nuke and some Terminators and stuff. Just couldn't quite get on the guard fellas enough. Awesome game though. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part in an awesome faction rumble. I believe it is Crazy Chairman who gets these lobbies together. What a good lad. And I'll see you guys next time.